Tonight, before you go to bed, make an inspection tour of your ice box. How's that Pabst Blue Ribbon supply holding out? Tomorrow morning when your dealer says, "What did you have?" say, "Pabst Blue Ribbon." What else?
You bought it. We bought it. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Hello Harem podcast. I'm your host, Alex Luby, and I'm joined, as always, by the horniest of homies to sail the seven seas, Mr. Anthony Luby and Luke Farnsworth. And Neil is here, guys. We are live in the studio, coming at you live Saturday night.
Saturday night live. It's Thursday. It's Thanksgiving, night. Thursday night football, Thursday night football, Cowboys versus Giants football.
You know that.
I was watching the Westminster Dog Show today.
The Great Dane stole the show. I'm not gonna lie.
Actually, fuck me, shit, fuck.
What'd you drop?
My fucking vape, my essence of life. God damn it.
I thought you dropped the cap. That's what it sounded like.
It did. I thought it was the cap to your
It's
drink.
significantly worse than a cap.
It was very hollow sounding when it hit the ground. So
Anyway,
I was like, oh, he dropped his cap.
I think they were doing like the working dog set, and I don't know why there was like a boxer there. I like all dogs. All dogs are pretty based.
They all go to heaven too.
That's a sad movie. It's a very sad movie. But what was in there? It was like the Alaskan Malamute, some mop-ass looking dog. He was pretty cute.
Mop Dog's cool.
Mop Dog was cool. St. Bernard, and a boxer was there. And the boxer won, and then the guy picked him up like fucking Simba and started swinging him around. And the boxer's little paws are like this, and he's looking around like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, that poor puppy.
He's just trying to vibe, and now he's getting thrown around like a sack of potatoes.
Amanda picked up her cat today. He's like acclimating really well. He's a good kitty. And for the first, she picked him up and his little paws did the thing, and she started like swaying him like that. And the way his head moved was really fascinating. It was like a delay. Like when she would go over here, his head would be.
Did he have that? I don't know if you'll remember this, but a long time ago there was a video on YouTube I would watch. It was the Halo 3 hunter doing the kitty cat dance.
Oh yeah.
You know the OG cat, how he would look like this. And
I keep thinking a keyboard cat when you say that.
I guess keyboard cat works, where his paws like that, they were just forward.
Yeah, they were kind of like that. He wasn't in like an upright. She held him in an upright position for a little bit, and eventually he morphed into a more horizontal position, and that's where his paws were kind of like that, and kind of swaying.
Epic.
He's a good Luke. How's a licorice?
She's very good. She got shaved again recently.
She get the lion format.
They tried to, except we had to take her to the vet because she's been having skin irritation everywhere. Mm-hmm. And so when they took her to the groomer.
What? Oh, the battery died.
What the fuck?
It was on 2. There's another one charged over there.
Yeah.
Licorice, the cat.
The cat.
The kitty.
So we always refer to her as Licorice. My cat's name is Twizzler. That's why her nickname is Licorice. She went to the vet last week or this week. I can't remember which. And I wanted to get her checked out because she's been acting a little goofy, has her skin irritated like usual, whatever. And the vet gave her some medicine. She's all good. Everything's fine. She's all healthy. Good cat.
I'm glad to hear that.
Good, healthy cat.
Just an old lady missing some of her teeth. They said if she loses some more, they might have to get her a dentist. So, Licorice might need dentures, but that's neither here nor there in my opinions on how I feel about that. So they took her to get shaved up, so to help her with her skin irritation or shedding and all that. And the vet was so nervous to brush her out.
Why?
Because of how bad her skin was.
Oh, really?
Her skin's really irritated, very irritated. You can feel when you pet her, she's got bumps and shit.
Mm-hmm.
They were nervous to do it, so she just didn't really brush her through. They just kind of shaved her, so it's a little rough looking than usual.
Yeah.
She still looks fine. I mean, it's a cat, not like I'm going crazy. They made my cat look a little patchy. It's just a little uneven in some spots.
Yeah.
But she's still looking pretty good. Still vibing.
In the windowsill.
Yeah, no, she sat with me last night. She sat on my lap.
I saw your story.
I don't know what was up with that. It made me really happy though. She was on. So I was sitting with my legs up to the side, just
vibing. Yeah.
She sat right on my thigh, And she would like stand up and like sit down, and she's like wobbling like this, trying to balance herself on my thigh. I'm like, just lay down.
How's Gamer Dog, the new one?
The new one? Oh, she's fucking awesome. She is so sweet. The sweetest dog you'll ever fucking meet.
I want to meet Gamer Dog.
I walked in at 10 p.m., 9:30, something like that when I got in.
Made pretty good time.
Yeah, I got in really good time. I think I got in 9:30. And I opened the door, and her and Young Blood both come upstairs sprinting, jumping at me. Like, she's up. She comes up to, like, maybe my kneecap when she stands. She's jumping up in the air, like, at me the whole time. So I pick her up. She vibes for a little bit. I laid down on the ground just to pet the dogs. And she came over and jumped on my nuts.
Nice.
Ooh.
So that was pretty cool. Good thing she weighs next to nothing. But
Yeah.
she still ball tapped me and then came over and started licking my face. I was like, this is just insult to injury. Her favorite thing to do is when you sit down, if you put her in your lap, she'll come up and she'll put her paws around your head like she's giving you a hug and then lick your fucking face.
Oh, that's
That's
cute.
adorable.
That's
It
really
is
cute.
so cute. She is the cutest thing in the world. And then Youngblood just kind of vibes. He's really jealous of her.
Really?
Very. Extremely. If he, like, I had him in my lap, and Ellie came over and she wanted pet, so I was petting her on the ground, but I wasn't putting her in my lap.
Mm-hmm.
He went out of his way to move himself to put his face in front of mine so I couldn't see her.
He's like, no,
He's like,
it's my turn.
No. And then if she, like, jumps up on your lap or anything, he will immediately get off your lap. He's like, nope.
Really?
Yeah, he's very jealous of her.
That's kind of funny.
It's really funny.
Salty
I
little
feel bad
Youngblood.
for him.
Yeah. He probably gets just as much
He
love
gets
as
all
new
of the
dog.
attention he needs.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
just makes me a little sad 'cause I'm like, that was my little dude. He and I used to vibe gamer style all the time, and now he's just
You've been replaced, young blood. How will you do this
Ellie
now?
Belly's here now.
How will you manage? What will you do to regain the love and affection from your
Family.
your family?
Overall, it was nice. Dogs were nice. Licorice is nice. I don't know what the fuck's up with Bob. He just does not come around anymore.
Bob's
Did you even
just
see
Bob.
him?
I've seen him. I pet him last night. I was like, holy shit, hi, Bob. And he let me pet him, but he's just always gone. He really does not like the dogs.
Hey, Luke.
I've seen him like so few times. He came around one time. I gave him some pets, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm cool. That was it."
All right, I'm good.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with him. He used to be so personable, and now he's just like, fuck you guys. You got dogs.
Fuck
With
these
these
little
dogs in your yard.
These dogs in your yard.
Just know upstairs I'm going hard.
I'm going hard. Fuck
Bing
your life.
bong.
Is that the line?
It's not. There's like two different guys who say two different things.
Oh.
There's the one guy who says, "Fuck your life, bing bong," and then it's a separate dude who says, "When the dogs are in the yard, know that I'm upstairs going hard."
It was in
Bing
Jersey,
bong.
right?
Yeah,
Like-
that's
Like the Bronx or some shit.
that was Long Island.
Yeah, it was
yeah, I
Long
think it was
Island.
Long Island.
God, that looks like the shittiest place to live in
I
the
know, Long
world.
Island looks terrible. I would never, ever, ever want to live in New Jersey.
Never.
No.
Never, ever, ever.
Like
Although-
you could. I don't think you could pay me to live in New Jersey.
Nope.
It looks
Unless I'm living
terrible.
on the boat, I'm not living in New Jersey.
Right. I'll live on like the waters.
I don't really even want to go to New Jersey, but I have to.
We have to. We don't have an option, sadly.
Right.
We have to take some days off because I'm definitely hanging out in New York.
We're doing New York and New Jersey at the same time,
Yep.
right? Because
Yeah.
they're so close.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
think New
thought.
Jersey's like an hour south,
So we're
something
gonna,
like that. It's like the Massachusetts and Boston.
Okay.
It'll definitely be a New York City trip where we
Yeah.
see Intrepid, and then we'll, I guess, go to see New Jersey.
Yeah. And all I know is New Jersey's in Camden, and I know Camden is a shitty town.
Oh, it's a
like
shithole.
really bad.
Yup. I've driven through Camden before. It is a
Have you?
shithole. Yes, it is terrible.
Yeah, I heard it's like it's one of the worst. It's the worst city in New Jersey. It might be the worst one in like the what is it, New England area?
New England area. It might be, honestly.
Isn't
Yeah.
there a Camden, Maine?
Yes.
Why
Yeah.
do they just like take the same city name and make it worse?
Well, because that's what New Jersey does. They
Just
take things and just make it worse.
They do that everywhere, though.
Like remember that one guy that was bald with the beard that would make cakes?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Bald with
Cake
the
Boss
beard.
took it and like
Oh
where-
yeah, it was fucking.
The
His name
Ace
is
of
Duff.
Cakes.
Duff.
The Ace
yeah.
of Cakes.
Yeah, and then Buddy Velastro took it and then made it worse. with Italians and yelling.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
do just for like shits and giggles. I kind of want to stop into the bakery.
I heard it sucks.
Have
It's
fun.
probably so busy.
Have fun getting your order and affording it.
Are they that expensive?
My parents went into
Definitely.
the cake boss shop and they wanted. Can't remember what it was. I think they were going to get cannolis, and it was like a box of 4 for like $30 or $40. Something like
What?
that.
10 pop a cannoli.
Yeah. No, it was like stupid fucking expensive for some cannolis.
Jeez.
I couldn't imagine. I could not imagine spending that kind of money on some fucking cannolis.
No, not on a fucking cannoli.
Better be I bet Jenna could make a better cannoli.
Jenna's cannolis from Boston.
Probably.
So good.
I wouldn't-
Bussin'.
I would not be surprised if Jenna can make a better cannoli than stupid fucking Cake Boss.
Buddy Velastro.
It's me. I'm Cake Boss.
I'm the cake guy.
I heard he's an ass too. I don't know.
Fella.
What
Oh
if we
yeah.
got Buddy
he's-
Velastro here.
At the gym, they always play the Food Network, which is I used to hate it, but now I really enjoy it because it's either Fox News or fucking golf.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck yeah, Food Network.
I would love that.
So they were doing Duff and Buddy have a show together called like fucking Cake War or some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I don't
It's
know.
Cake Wars, I think.
And Buddy came on the screen. I haven't seen what he looks like in a long time, and my God, he's orange.
Really?
Holy shit, he's orange. He's orange as fuck.
Why?
He just gets spray tans like crazy. It looks like.
I didn't.
I don't know.
He wasn't orange during the show, was he?
I
That
think
doesn't
when
make it, he's Italian. He tans. Why the fuck would he? Need
yeah, I
that?
don't think he needs a spray tan. He is
No.
probably mildly dark. But holy fuck, this man was orange. I was like, whoa, buddy, what did you do to yourself, man?
And isn't Duff like white as a ghost?
Yeah,
He
He's like,
seems like such a nice
he
guy.
does seem
Duff
like a
seems
genuine-
so fucking nice.
fucking nice. I know that was the other thing. The fucking service in Buddy's shop is fucking awful.
that's what I heard. That was what I heard about how it sucked.
Yeah, like my mom went up to order or something, and they were just kind of really shitty, and then they never got their fucking order.
Yeah.
I
just-
Like
feel
this
like
one of the 6 sisters that screams.
hear me
Probably.
out. I feel like that's kind of part of the experience. You walk
being
in,
assholes.
yeah. I feel like
you
that's
know-
A
the
little
bait
bit.
shop.
A little bit.
Kind of actually.
Like
It's
you're,
like-
you're paying $40 for cannolis, but you're actually paying $4 for $1 cannolis and $36 to be.
screamed at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like that's it.
I feel like that is part of the experience.
I-
And like when you walk in, like they're like super like business, money,
Money.
like, yeah, we're a bakery. Like get what you want, know what you want, and then get the fuck out. You know what I mean? It's
They
like
probably
it's like,
have to be because I feel like so many goddamn people go there. There's like lines out the doors. I think.
Oh yeah, it's probably annoying to deal with customers too.
Probably.
They're like, oh my god, where's the cake?
Can I go
boss?"
see Buddy? Where's Buddy?
Cake Boss Buddy. Buddy Cake Boss.
And then, like people taking selfies. Like, look, I'm with the cake lady.
I'm at the cake shop.
Look at me, guys. I'm with the cake lady.
Yeah, I'd probably be like, just get your shit and get out.
Yeah.
I definitely would not be in the best mood dealing with that.
Like,
Yeah,
fuck,
and then
I
people
gotta
are
go
probably
back.
in there for 20 minutes looking in the cases, like, oh my god, look how pretty that
Oh my
is!
god, the Cake Boss.
They put a strawberry on a cupcake.
My biggest gripe with those fucking cake shows is it's like 20% cake, 80% Rice Krispie treat,
Yeah.
5% fucking like.
Fondant.
Oh, we haven't got.
No, dude,
all
it's
right,
like- it's-
let me.
that's-
All right, I used a little too much Rice Krispie treat, so 20% cake, probably 30% like wood and actual fucking shop products like plastics and PVC piping. 20% will go Rice Krispie treat, and then 30% fondant.
Yeah,
Oh my god, there's so much fondant on all of it.
yeah.
I've never had fondant. It
Really?
looks like it tastes awful.
You haven't had it.
It's actually kind of good.
I don't mind. It doesn't like taste great. It's
Cool.
it's
to eat.
palatable.
It's really
It
interesting.
has a texture like a soft. Say you take like a bunch of like colored paper. You know how it's kind of thicker. You take a couple layers of that, soak it in water, and that's kind of fondant.
Doesn't sound good.
That's just how it
It
feels.
kind of is,
to
though.
taste.
I don't
Like-
know. My mom doesn't like it, so I probably wouldn't like it too much.
Yeah,
My mom and
it's-
I have very similar palates
It's
with,
sugar.
with sweets.
Yeah, that's
and
all it
things.
is, isn't
It's
it?
just sugar.
Yeah. When it comes to sweets, my mom and I have very similar
Mm-hmm.
palates. A lot of
I
other
mean,
foods, no.
It's like eating dissolvable paper.
Yes, dissolvable
Dissolvable
That
paper.
just sounds bad.
It's so I really find it fascinating to eat. I find it's more I like eating it because it's fun, not because it tastes good.
I mean, I don't think that's really the point of food, but
It's just cool because like if it's on a like we had like
couldn't they make it fun and taste good?
at
No,
Matt's, Matt's party there was some cake with fondant.
Yeah,
on it.
I don't mind fondant.
I liked it a lot.
I've never had, so I don't have an opinion.
It's not bad.
It's one of those foods that's really weird to eat.
Yeah,
And you either like it or you hate it. There's no like, yeah, it's okay. I guess I could like it.
I
but
feel like
it's-
if there is fondant, you're like, oh, that's fondant.
Yeah.
We're eating fondant.
Whoa.
There's fondant on this cake.
fancy, dude. I bet Buddy Cake Boss made this.
Buddy Cake Boss.
I like that because of Sans Undertale, we now put names and then what they're from, and that's the new name.
There's Buddy Cake Boss, Duff. Fuck is Duff? What does he do?
Duff, Ace of Cakes.
Duff Ace Cake.
Duff Ace Cake.
I mean, you have Steve Minecraft. His last name's not
Yeah.
Minecraft,
I don't
and
think his first
name,
name wasn't
and
even
his name's not
Steve.
even Steve. It's just nothing. He doesn't have a fucking name.
It was just given to him.
Notch came out before 1.8 came out, and he said his name's not Steve. There's not a name. We'll just call him Steve for fun.
Fuck it, man, is Steve.
Because I looked it up. Because I looked up is Steve's last name Minecraft and found that. That's how I got on the rabbit hole of Steve's name not being Steve.
This just popped into my head when Luke said that. we as a species invented the internet, right?
Yeah.
Right.
We could look up anything.
Yeah.
We could look up how to do crazy equations, build a rocket to the moon.
Please don't point out that I looked up his Steve's last name Minecraft.
We can look up how plants work, why the human body does what it does. And we can also look up why is Steve's last name Minecraft in Minecraft. Out of the literally limitless things you could search on the internet.
I mean, I could have looked up why is it called an oven when we oven the cold food of out hot eat the food.
Hold on.
I fucking hate when you do that. Say that again.
Why do we call it an oven when you in the food, in the cold food of out hot eat the food?
Is that supposed to make sense?
No,
No.
that's a tweet that went viral for like a long time ago.
Of in out the hot food.
A long time ago, someone tweeted that, and it was just fucking stupid.
Oh no.
I'm just saying,
I don't like that.
humans are crazy.
We say some dumb shit.
You want to know how humans do dumb shit?
Yeah.
I got a story. This isn't an older one, but I was reminded of it Tuesday at work. So Alex, you know Joey and Kyle.
Yeah.
Kyle's a bit of a goofball.
Right.
I like Joey. He's a gamer.
He's a goofball too.
He's a goofball as well. So Joey had just recently got hired, and he's our forklift guy, and Kyle's Kyle. He's Kyle.
He's just Kyle.
He's Kyle. Anyway, he was eating a pepperoni roll, and he was over on a machine. It was before he was over with me, and Joey walks up to him and he's like, "Hey, what are you eating?" I don't know why Kyle said this.
Oh, I know this
Why
one.
he thought this would work the way it did is crazy to me. So Joey asked him, says, "Hey, what are you eating? That smells good." Kyle goes, "Oh, this is a Mexican pizza." And Joey's like, "Oh, what? No way." So Kyle convinces Joey that he's eating a Mexican pizza. And he tells Joey, he goes, "Yeah, just go talk to Anthony about it. He knows, he's had them before." Joey walks up to me and he's like, "Hey, you ever had those Mexican pizzas?" I'm like, "Joey, what the fuck are you talking about?" He's like, "Kyle's eating a Mexican pizza." I'm like, "I've never heard of a Mexican pizza." So he goes back over to Kyle. Kyle's like, "Oh yeah, he knows." And then Joey says, "Well, like, where'd you get it?" And he says, "Meyer. This Meyer by us was just built, brand fucking new. Like, nobody had been there." Joey goes, "Oh, sweet." Next day, Joey comes in and goes up to Kyle. And he's like, "Hey, I went to Meyer yesterday to look for the Mexican pizza." And Kyle's like, "The fuck?" Joey went up to the bakery and asked the person working where the Mexican pizzas were. And the person working is like, what the hell's a Mexican pizza? He's like, it's like this roll with meat in it. Like, it doesn't fucking exist. So Kyle brought another pepperoni roll, and he's like, Joey, that was a pepperoni roll, you fucking idiot. I just can't believe he went to the Meijer, asked the employee where to find the Mexican pizza. He actually did it.
They're all at Taco Bell.
This was different. This had meat in it.
Yeah, Kyle is a goon. Like, so I just started working back in Axel the Kids area.
Yeah.
And so like what they do is they like do the shit in the Axel with the booth, and then they take it out and they have to like do paperwork. So I'm filling out the paperwork, and like it's like a grid, I guess, where there's like 10 lines, and then you get a new sheet of paper.
It's like an Excel sheet.
Yeah. And I filled out the last one, and I do new Axel, and I'm coming out here, I'm like, hey Kyle, where's the other paper for me to write, because this one's full? And he's like, oh, you just write over top of them. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, you just write over top of them. And he's like, go ahead, look at the other ones. So I start flipping through, and I'm like, these aren't written over top. And I'm like, Kyle, these aren't written over top. He's like, yeah, just keep looking. I sat there for like 30 seconds trying to find out where the fuck this was, and I look up, and he's like, dude, just take a piece of paper.
You're gullible.
I'm a stupid idiot,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
And then yesterday,
Oh, I got him.
I had a white glacier cherry Gatorade.
The best flavor of Gatorade, I might
It
add.
is. It is.
That's
indeed.
the best, but
It's better than this.
No, it's
but
not.
this is a very close second.
It's a very
Okay, I'll
good
take that. I'll
flavor,
take
that.
But glacier cherry
it busts.
is the
It's
best.
top
Yeah,
tier.
just there's something about it. I don't know. But so I had a Pop-Tart, and I was eating my Pop-Tart, and I was drinking my Gatorade. And I had I don't know how much Gatorade I had left. Maybe
It wasn't a
half.
whole lot.
Wasn't a whole lot, I guess.
What kind of Pop-Tart before I judge you?
Raspberry.
Okay, I can pass now.
What would you not like?
If you chose anything that wasn't a fruity flavored Pop-Tart to drink with a fucking
Okay,
Gatorade.
that's fine.
I was
that's
eating
fine.
the s'mores Pop-Tart with the
I
glacier
was
cherry
eating a
Gatorade.
brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tart. I would have been like, you fucking lose all
Okay,
privileges to
I
eat
can
food.
respect that. What time are we at, too?
This is at like 22, so we're probably around
Like
20 minutes.
19.
Okay, so I'll tell this, and we'll start a new video after this.
Bingo.
It's short. But so I finished my Pop-Tart, and I set my Gatorade. I forget where the fuck I set it anyway, and that was part of the problem. So I set it, and I come back, and I get Reese's Sticks because I wanted another snack. So I come back, I finish my Reese's Sticks, and I'm like, where's my Gatorade? And I'm like looking for it before asking anyone. I'm like, Like I checked my book bag, I checked the area where we work. I'm like, where's my Gatorade? And Anthony's like, and I asked him like, hey, have you seen my Gatorade? And Anthony's like, you finished it. I was like, no, I didn't. He's like, yeah, you did.
You missed
finished
it. You missed a key part.
What was it?
You asked me, and I started laughing. I was laughing at you because I knew that this would fucking happen.
Okay. So yeah, I get back. I'm like asking where's my Gatorade. I'm like, where's my Gatorade? And Anthony, he keeps insisting. He's like, you finished it. And he's like, hey Kyle, didn't he finish it? Like, yeah, you finished your Gatorade. I'm like, no, I didn't. I didn't finish my Gatorade. I strictly remember not finishing it. And I even checked the trash can. And I'm like, well, there's an empty Gatorade bottle here, but I think I had one earlier, but I can't remember. So I'm like, where's my Gatorade? And this went on for a lot longer than it should. And eventually it came to the consensus that Anthony finished my Gatorade while I was gone.
And convinced him that he finished his Gatorade. I brought up the great point that you have terrible memory.
Yeah.
And out of like the entirety of the friend group, you are known as being the guy who has bad memory. Just to seal the deal a little bit more, I'm like, Alex, everyone knows you have horrible memory. You finished your Gatorade.
Like that, I couldn't have been gone for more than 3 minutes at that point.
Doesn't take that long to finish a Gatorade, I'm going to say that.
Well, I know I'm not saying that, but I'm saying I forgot what I did with it within 3 minutes. Like, if I would have remembered, oh, I set it right here, I'll be back to get my Gatorade.
Oh, I can't talk too much shit. I've set stuff down, looked around, forgot where I put it 3 seconds later.
Yeah,
I can't.
It's
blame
like
them
when
for
you
that
have your
one.
phone in your hand, you're like, where's my phone?
Or you put your keys on the table and then you pat your pocket like, where's my fucking keys?
Exactly. It's like that. Yeah. I felt like an idiot.
One more thing before the break. Why do we call it click when you click in the like button, click out, subscribe, leave a comment?
You heard it here.
Often. All right, we're going to take a quick break, guys, and then we'll be back.
Not just a break, a beer break.
Beer break. Oh, beer break.
We're back after
Hello.
the beer break. Let me put my glasses on. That light is just directly in my eyes.
Hello, beer break completed. Accomplished, even.
Beer break drank.
Done.
Beer drank.
Beer guzzled.
Beer guzzled. Car keys in my hand.
Ignition always on. All right, it's time for Anime of the Week. This is a show that I watched this one like 2 years ago, I think. I thought I did it for Anime of the Week, but we were looking through our list, and I happened to not do it. And the show is, for some reason, I'm seeing a lot more things about it right now. And there's a movie for it, which I just found out that came out in 2019. And that anime is Saikano, How to Raise a Boring Girlfriend. You guys heard of this one before?
I don't think so.
It's a bussin' one. It's like it's not one you think of too much, but when you watch it, you're like, holy shit, that was really good.
Is it really lewd? Everything I see on it's really lewd. Every single clip I see.
Not really, honestly. I mean, it has its moments, but it's not like.
It's no
Like-
love flops.
I guess, yeah, it's no love flops. It's not. It's. I don't even think it's as lewd as God, what's that married couple?
More than a married couple?
Yeah, I
Less
couldn't
than
think of it.
lovers?
Couldn't
That's
think of
just
it.
like mildly lewd.
It definitely has its moments, but it's. I don't even think it's like as lewd as that. So it's. I don't know where people maybe just hype it up. Otaku, but Saikano. Aki, an otaku, has been obsessed with collecting anime and light novels for years, attaching himself to various series with captivating stories and characters. Now, he wants to have a chance of providing the same experience for others by creating his own game, but unfortunately, he cannot do this task by himself. He successfully recruits childhood friend Edie Spencer to illustrate an literary elitist, Kasumi Gaoka. That's a tough word. To write the script for his novel while he directs. Supergroup now in hand, Tomoya only needs an inspiration to base this project on, and luckily meets the beautiful, docile Megumi Kato, who he then models his main character after. Using what knowledge he has, Tomoya creates a new Dojin circle with hopes to touch the hearts of those who play his game. What he does not realize is that to invoke these emotions, the creators have to experience the same feelings as in their own lives. So essentially, he's like, "Oh man, I'm a weeb. I like being a weeb, and I want other people to experience what it's like to be a weeb. So I'm going to create this game because he's obsessed with games." And he like recruits these people, and the girl that he needs to model is the boring girlfriend, the one that she's boring. I don't know how to put it lightly. She's boring. Like, there's a twin-tail blonde girl, I think, who, I forget which one she is, but it's a really fun show, and I think it's,
12 episodes.
oh, yeah, it's for sure 12. Yeah,
There's
it's for
2
sure 12
seasons, though.
episodes.
There's 2 seasons.
Yeah. It's a really fun show.
Good luck finding where the fuck to watch it, though, because I have no fucking clue.
It was on Crunchy.
Nah, not anymore.
Not anymore.
Because I tried looking for it, because I was going to watch it, I was actually just going to pull it up and watch it, and fucking, nope.
Damn, that sucks.
I have no clue where to watch it other than, yo ho ho, I got my pirate hat on, Senjo marry me.
Yeah, anime.
Not to fucking derail us too much, but I finished Golden Time, and I was like, okay, what's next on my list? It was Pony Pony Dash. And I look it up, and I cannot find this fucking show. It's not on 9
It
Anime.
was on, because I watched it, it was on Funimation. That show's fucking awesome.
I was so excited to watch it, and I was looking for it everywhere. I could
It's
not
not even
find
on
this
9
fucking-
Anime?
No. I was
Wait,
so
Pony
pissed.
Pony Dash?
Is it on
I'm
a-
thinking of D-Frag, I think.
You're thinking Defrag for sure.
Yeah.
I went on 9 Anime, and I was looking it up, and the only thing that was really coming up was like Dropkick on My Devil Dash.
Yeah, Pony Pony Dash was on Funimation.
It was, yeah, I saw that in the link, and I'm like, okay, well that doesn't fucking exist anymore.
Just do 9 Anime.
I did. It wasn't on there.
He said,
Really?
well, yeah, that's
It
what he
is
just
not
said.
on there.
It is on Funimation, but none of us own Funimation anymore. I'm not paying for it.
Is Funimation even still like up?
Yeah.
Is it? Because I
Yeah.
think I tried to get on one time and it directed me to Crunchyroll.
It's from what I understand, it
Click
is.
that link, the Funimation link.
Hold on. Where is it? From what I understand, it is still like in existence. Yeah, it still exists.
Wow.
Oh, I guess. Fuck, I gotta go there then. Because I started Splicing Wolf instead.
Good luck.
I saw.
Good luck watching it. You still have to subscribe to fucking watch it.
I know that's gonna. Fuck, maybe I'll do like just 1 month.
I kind of want to talk about Golden Time and Spice and Wolf real quick, so we'll wrap Psycho up. It is a really fun show when you watch it. It's I don't know, it's just very engaging and fun to watch. It's a lot more in depth than what you would think of your casual rom com is.
Question: Is the boring girlfriend in the game, or is
She's
like
real life.
IRL boring girlfriend?
She's IRL boring
Okay.
girlfriend. She has like no personality.
Epic.
She just goes along with everything that the dude says. What am I rating?
How many? I don't fucking know. How
How
many
many
Dojin light novels out of 10
Dojin
do you
light
give
novels.
it?
I really liked it. It doesn't sound like I did because I don't remember a lot of it, but
That was like 2 years ago.
yeah, but I did really like this one. I'm gonna give it like a solid 7.5. Like 8 novels, but one of them has pages ripped out. So like 7.5.
Well, that's a pretty shitty novel if the fucking pages are ripped out.
It's only
of
the
it.
8th.
Well,
novel.
it's just because like they bought it like that.
They wanted the secondhand novel.
No, they didn't know they were ripped out.
I'd be pissed
I'd
if I
be
bought
pissed
something with
then.
missing
I
pages.
know, but they're like too afraid to return it.
Oh, okay. They're afraid of talking to people.
Yeah, it's like 7.5. It's a really cool show. It's fun.
Looks good.
Yeah.
What did you want to bring up about? I have some things to say about Golden Time.
That's what I wanted
want
to
to hear.
hear.
I
You want to
haven't
hear?
seen either.
You haven't seen Golden Time?
No.
Oh, I thought you did.
No.
First of all, how did you like it?
I think it got. I liked it. I'm not going to say I disliked it. I think it's rated too high.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
Ooh, a Thorpe with an overrated comment.
I really do think it is. It was our main girl, Kaga Cuoco. She was like a roller coaster for me.
She was.
In the beginning, I was like, damn, this bitch kind of sucks. Because she was mean. She was just obsessed with the one guy.
Yeah.
And then And our main guy, I don't like him very much. He was mildly annoying.
Tarabandi?
Yes. He was annoying. The best girl was like Oka.
Yeah, I agree.
Oka was based.
Yeah, I was sad when she cut her hair.
Yeah, me too.
I liked her other
But
hair.
like, I don't know. It felt kind of corny.
Maybe I just saw it through different lenses. What'd you think of the ending?
I knew that would happen. I mean, it's not like
See,
I knew
didn't.
that. You didn't think?
No. That, like, in the... this won't really spoil anything, but the parade scene, I didn't think that. I was like, whoa, what the fuck? And then that whole thing went down.
Well, they kind of like insinuate that it's happening.
Yeah, because, like, things happen more and more.
Yeah, but I don't know. All like that part just felt like I don't know. It was kind of corny to me.
Was there a murder?
There was no
No.
murder. No one died.
Damn.
Actually, there was almost someone dying, but didn't quite get there.
I was about to say, if there's like someone died at the end, Thorpe's like, that's kind of corny. I'd be like, what the fuck?
It's a little corny.
I don't know. It's not that I dislike the show at all. I enjoyed watching it.
You just thought it was a little over.
I do think it was overrated.
I think it's a good show though for what it was, and it's good because they're dating before the last episode.
Yeah, that happens really early on.
Yeah, so that's nice. That's a nice refresher. There's not a lot of shows where that happens.
Yeah, it's dragged out like, oh, I don't know, I like this person, they like me, I don't know how I feel, so we're gonna drag this whole relationship out. I'm too afraid to do anything.
Oh damn it! I just missed my chance by 1 millimeter of a second.
Because I was gonna tell her how I feel, and then a bird died. next
Yeah,
to us,
exactly.
and now I'm like, oh, the mood's ruined.
How did you feel about Tada Bonner? Because I thought he was like annoying. I didn't like him very much.
You and Alex like remember a show we watched fucking forever ago.
I don't think I didn't really mind him.
Maybe it's just me, but I was like, this bozo.
I didn't really think he was a bozo.
This bozo.
I liked his friend Mitsuo better.
I liked his friend, but I didn't have a specific problem with him.
Now that I think about it, your repertoire of anime is probably way wider than Alex's was when he watched it the first time.
Maybe
Oh,
that's
yeah,
what I was
yeah.
thinking that
Alex
too.
had
Maybe
this as
that's
his-
why I said
That could've
maybe
been,
that's
like,
why
one
I
of the
saw it through a
first-
different lens.
Alex's anime of the week, he did this for his anime of the week. It was like his 4th anime of the week or something like that. So that was 2 years ago he even talked about this
Yeah,
show.
and I
Yeah.
watched it like a year before that.
So it's been about 3 years since he
That is a
watched
good
it.
point. Like, better. I would call it a rom com.
Oh, easily.
Better rom coms have come out, definitely.
Yeah. I think I watched Golden Time before Kaguya even came out. I think.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I think that's why I don't like Toradora that much.
Maybe. I mean, it's old. Toradora.
It's
You know,
old.
I watched Toradora fairly early on when I started watching anime. So that might be the exact point.
Yeah.
Okay, like I watched it, I'm like, this is the most generic rom-com I've ever fucking watched. Like, mega.
Maybe like they feel generic, but you're right. Like at the time, maybe they set the generic standard. Like
Yeah.
it
'cause I
was
mean,
after that you look back, you're like, oh, that was the thing that did it.
Hmm.
it's like Toradora was like 2011 or something.
It's old
wasn't
as
it?
fuck.
Yeah. It might be older.
I don't know.
I'm
I
curious.
think it's 2011. I could be wrong.
Because this came up in a conversation of mine some time ago, too. I was talking about how old Toradora was. 2008.
Holy shit!
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
So
We're like
Almost
nearing
15 years.
Jesus.
Yep.
2008.
Like I watched it and I felt bad. I was like, I don't think this is that good.
So it has something to do with it, you know? Because I'm curious, because when I watched Citrus, I thought it was fucking amazing.
I still
think Citrus is great.
But I'm wondering what I would think right now if I rewatched it. You know, what would change?
That's kind of what like makes me afraid to rewatch a show.
Yeah.
Because what if I watch? I'm like, this kind of fucking sucks.
Yeah, because like I remember, just context. I hated my life at this time. I was at work. I was when I worked at DHL, and I finished Citrus the night before, and I was just in work, and I was like crying because I was like, man, this show was awesome. I hate my life, but this is an awesome show, and I wonder if I watched it now, if I'd be like, this show is still everything I thought it was, or if I'm like, maybe it was just because I was so new. Citrus is also the only anime that I own of every single manga have read.
I also think that like the timing of when you watch a show is very important. Like you like for Citrus, the example of you said you hated your life at that point, and I think emotionally you were just like drawn to the show because you were going through something emotionally. So that show, you attached yourself to it, and it doesn't matter if it was like a 10 out of 10 or like a 6. You're like, fuck, that was great. Because it made you feel better.
Yeah, because we can all agree Citrus gets some shit.
Citrus
It
gets
gets
a lot
shit
of
on.
shit.
Some shit I can totally agree with.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
like,
sit here
I'm
and,
not
like,
I'm not
white
going to
knight the show.
disagree with a lot of it.
There's a lot of non-consensual shit in
Yeah,
the show.
yeah.
That looking back, I'm like, that's super not okay.
And I'm also curious if that's why I like Darling in the Franxx so much. Because I at least with that show, I'm able to look at it now and be like, I see the flaws as if they're right in front of my face. But at the time, I would always get mad at people when I would see them shit on it in the comments. Like, I watched it in 2018.
Right.
And I was like, this show's great. Like, it was literally one of the first animes I watched.
What?
That's-
Look at
that's
my list to figure out like
Definitely
how early on.
why I like it so much, because you hyped it up so much.
Yeah.
It was like 0 to everything.
It was my thing, man.
And that was I think the second or third show I ever watched.
Right.
I watched it really early on too. I still don't really like Darling in the Franxx. I didn't like it when I watched it. I still don't like it.
But, like, now I'm able to be like, that's totally reasonable.
Yeah,
I can totally see why
can
you wouldn't
see-
like that show.
Because like when I watched it and you guys hyped it up, I watched it and I went in with pretty high hopes, and then I got through like the first 16 episodes. Like, I guess I was okay, and then the fucking
the ending just demolishes anything the show had.
Yeah.
I've never been so angry at human beings for recommending me a fucking show in my life. I was so fucking
Fucking these purple cubes here.
You know,
Oh, that's Verm.
I just invented a new term, a face ship.
A face ship.
Yeah, when 02 turns
Yeah,
into a
when she
spaceship
turns
and her
into a
big ass
face
face.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't even look like her on the fucking ship.
That
was dumb as fuck.
I got so fucking angry.
They're going to fight Verm. They'll be back in 100 years. Oh no, she regrew as a tree.
It makes me more
Stupid as
mad
shit.
because that was the show I watched right after I watched Ancient Magus's Bride.
So you went
Oh,
from your
jeez.
favorite show to something that we hyped up like crazy that you were like,
That
"Man,
was
this
like the
just
worst
mid."
shit I've ever fucking watched.
Is that still your favorite show, Luke? Ancient Magus?
Still tied with Katana Gatari and Vivi, yeah.
Yeah. Anthony, what's your favorite show? I was wondering about this the other day.
You always say Darling in the Franxx, but
I do always say that. Like, my list of top 5, I feel like I can rearrange it a little bit now.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say, like, we'll just go with my old one, Darling in the Franxx. Well, 2 is Bunny Girl Senpai. Love Live as a whole, not just like one in particular. I just really like Love Live. 4 and 5. I always forget what these are. I think one of them was Toradora and Clanad. So like you can switch those two. Actually, I like Clanad more than Toradora. But number 1 spot being Darling in the Franxx now, I'm like, I feel like I can replace that, but I don't know with what yet.
Interesting.
I'll really have to like go through my list and look at something. I'm like, yeah, I really fucking liked that.
That's what I want to do. I want to go over, like, I know you guys keep track of how many animes you watched. I had a list, but I forgot about it like a year ago, so it's quite dull now. I want to get every single anime, and I want to rank my top 5 again. And I'm curious what they would be. 'Cause I think my top 5 were pretty much the exact same.
I almost feel bad taking a show out of my top 5. I'm like,
That's kind of how I was.
I was like, man, I feel kind of guilty about
Yeah.
this, even though it might need to be done. And I just look like a clown saying Darling in the Franxx is my favorite show. So it
yeah,
needs to
you
be.
do. I'll admit you fucking 100%.
It needs to be done, but I just feel guilty about it.
yeah.
Because like even since then, seasonals, there have been seasonals that are infinitely better
Yeah,
than
so
Darling in the
if
Franxx.
there was something that I would change about that list, it would be Darling in the Franxx. Everything else on there, I'm still like 100% on board for.
I can keep the respect for everything else. Not personally, not for Toradora,
but like for someone else.
For
having
someone
it,
else, yeah, I can respect it. I
Yeah.
can't respect Darling in the Franxx for anyone. That show is so
I know.
fucking bad,
I
man.
just hate saying it.
That's kind of how I am, man.
We should do that while we're away this weekend.
What counts as in my top 5? Because I have a 3-way tie for number 1.
You got to decide which one though. Like you can't. You have to.
I can't.
You have to.
I can't
Because it's because I don't think you can put 3 shows in the number 1.
But they're all for different reasons.
But
If I were to
It's
look,
just hard.
if I were to look at you like your situation, I would say Ancient Magus's Bride.
yeah,
Because that story resonates with me on like a different level. But like Katana Gatari's story is fucking
It was-
phenomenal. It's like flawless in
was.
every sense of the word.
I think if I were you, here's how I would rank it. Number 1 is Ancient Magus's Bride. 2 is Katana Gatari, and 3 is Vivi.
Vivi's just like one of the prettiest shows ever.
Yeah.
dude.
Vivi looks phenomenal.
You can fight me to the death. That is one of the prettiest shows ever.
And it
with
was
an
fascinating. It was
Amazing
different.
story.
So that's how I would rank it. Those would be in your top 3.
But that
All right.
that brings up another issue of 2 other shows getting knocked out that have to be pushed back into the top 5.
Yeah.
Well, I think I still throw Date Alive in my top 5.
Yeah, you've been a Date Alive guy since I can remember.
And even the last season, I was like, Jesus, this was fucking
It was
good.
fucking good.
It's really good. I feel like that's not a laughable fucking thing. I'll have to think of number 5.
Yeah, we should do that this weekend while we're
I'll
away.
have to like stare
Yeah.
at my fucking
I know,
list.
we'll
for
just
way
sit in the
too-
fucking hotel room and be like,
I mean, there's
Yeah, what do you
shows
guys think
that
of
I
this?
can't even remember that I watched. I'll have to get on Anime IRL and just see, like, oh yeah, I did watch that show.
why anime IRL?
'Cause
Yeah.
there's a lot of different animes on there.
Why anime?
That's like, why?
That's
What a weird subreddit
That's
to
like-
get on to
because
find
it's like
anime.
everything on there. Like you can see, like that's how I refound Ore. I was gonna do Oreusha, Oreshuda before Saikano, and I saw that on there. I'm like, wait, That show was really good. I forgot I watched that.
But that's like asking someone, what are your favorite sounds? Let me get on Me IRL and figure out what my favorite sounds are.
Let me get on to Me IRL for Me IRL.
It's just such a weird subreddit to call out to go and look for something specific.
All right, we bought it.
Bought it. Beer break. Done.
2 beers down. Car keys still in hand.
One more
Ignition.
beer to go.
Ignition. Never off.
Oh, you already know I'm down to booze and cruise.
It's cold in here.
That's pretty mild.
Well, usually this is the hottest room in the building.
It's fucking toasty
Usually
in
it's
here.
it's toasty.
We got a heater over there. Here at the Hello Harem podcast, we make so much money we can afford heaters.
We have a heater.
No way.
Yeah, it's
We
right there.
afford those?
It's right there.
It's not like it was just given to us.
Doubt.
Yeah, we didn't.
Down.
We did not take it as a gift or anything because I complained about being cold.
Doubt.
Definitely not that.
No, not that. All right,
Anyway,
so
you
you
brought up
started Spice and Wolf.
Correct.
That show's held very highly, is it not?
Yeah, everyone seems to fucking love Spice and Wolf.
Yeah, like I remember when season 2 was announced, which they still haven't said when it's coming out. But whatever.
I think it's already out.
No, it's not.
Well, there's something. It's like more than.
At least a new
12
season.
episodes.
A new season.
Okay, a new season.
Yeah. What do you think so far?
Well, I am 3 episodes in. Hollow is pretty based.
Yeah.
Hollow is epic.
The Wise Wolf.
She's the wise wolf. So far I'm in 3 episodes. The peddler just happened to find Hollow in his fucking wagon. She's like made of wheat or something.
Yeah.
And the weird villagers threw a girl in a storehouse because she cut some hay.
Have you gotten to like the bargaining?
Not really.
So you haven't learned anything about world economics yet?
That's where it was gonna come in. That's kind of where I was gonna like take the stance at. I was fucking confused.
About the bargaining?
Yes.
And all the economic
It
talk?
is complicated stuff that they talk about.
I haven't really gotten to that yet. The only thing, he's only done some talking with some guy he met at an inn, and he was like, yeah, I sell wheat here, but since I buy it here, I can make trades over at this place because they're holding my wheat or something like that. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. They did a lot better job explaining it in the show, and I did not. But that's really all the economics that have come into play. I'm just waiting for Hollow to eat the apples.
Oh, she loves apples.
I can't wait for you guys to both be the go-to people on world economics.
Like, I watched Spice and Wolf, let me handle this.
That's
I've watched Cells at Work. I'm basically a doctor.
Yeah.
So like,
That's where I was
back
gonna
off.
come in. Like, I remember watching it, and they were talking about the bargaining, and I was like, you know those the gifs where like something crazy, confusing's happening, and they put like the overlay image of like the math problems flying at you.
Yeah.
That's how I felt. I was like, what is going on here? I was deeply confused.
Are they as good at bargaining as Fran is?
Yeah, 'cause she's pretty good at
She is
bargaining.
pretty
I don't
good
think
at
he's watched that episode.
Not the
yet.
new one.
Bruh.
Best I can do is 4. No, he says best he can do is 3, and she muscles 5 out of him.
Yeah.
Really?
Muscles
Yeah.
5 straight up out of him.
She'd
Because-
probably kick his ass.
But I knew Spice and Wolf was old, but watching it, I'm like, oh, this just looks old.
Yeah.
When did that come out?
Wonder if it precedes Toradora.
Good
I'm curious.
question.
I feel like it came out in like fucking 2003. It looks dated. It looks very dated.
2006.
6. So
Yeah.
really not by a whole lot from Toradora.
No, 2 years.
I do like Hollow. Hollow was her personality was not what I was expecting.
Mine neither. I didn't think that.
She's kind of like a little trickster.
Yeah.
Down in the recommendations, they have Katana Gatari.
Oh, for Spice and Wolf?
Yeah.
Really?
I
mean,
wish
there's a little bit of if I remember correct, there's a little bit of bargaining in Katana Guitar. There's
Oh yeah, there's
some
bargaining.
complex themes in there.
I wouldn't say like complex economics flying at you in math
No.
GIF format.
They do kind of bargain, but it's more of give me that sword or I will kill you.
Yeah,
Like someone's
Yeah.
dying and the sword is going with somebody else.
There is a bargain. You get to keep your life. I get the sword. Nobody takes the offer, but that is a bargain. Rest in peace, 100 Sword Lady.
Rip
Yeah.
Puppet Sword Lady.
That was sad. that made me really sad. Anyway,
Yeah, I'm excited to get more into Spice and Wolf. I don't mind that it looks so dated. I think it has a charm to it.
I like watching older animes like that. That came out the same year as Clanad. After Story.
I think, because I've seen Clanad, I've seen Toradora, and I'm currently watching Spice and Wolf, and by far Spice and Wolf looks the oldest.
Really?
It looks, technically, I'm putting up air quotes here, the worst
Yeah.
out of all of those. I don't know what it
Clanad
is.
came out a year before Spice and Wolf.
2005.
Yeah.
I think it looks a little worse, and not in like a horrible sense, like unwatchable or it's bothering me, but it just looks not as polished as Clanad.
I don't know
or
why. I
Toradora.
remember it being super sharp and like well done.
It looks good. It doesn't look bad for like 2006. It looks good.
Maybe it's just like there's that rose-colored thing. Like, you know, I just watched an episode of Chainsaw Man, and now I'm thinking about Spice and Wolf.
Yeah, they're not in the same
Yeah.
category.
no, none of
not
that's
even
in the same
close.
realm.
No.
When did you watch Spice and Wolf?
Early.
Very okay.
Like 2019 probably.
yeah, you were probably wearing those rose-colored glasses a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
I'm just very excited to see Hollow eat the apple.
She eats more than one apple. Like, it's not the apple, it's an apple.
I'm excited to see her eat apples. That's like, you know, the reason I even wanted to watch this show was because I think it was on Animemes or Good Animemes or some
One
stupid
of the
fucking
stupid
anime subreddits.
fucking subreddits.
There was a user named like HoloFan42 or
Oh,
something.
yeah.
Oh, he's
he was
famous.
infamous.
Yeah, he was
He's
very
famous.
famous, and the dude loved Hollow. So I'm like, who's this Hollow character? I looked up Hollow. I'm like, oh, it's like a wolf type beat.
Oh my God,
and they
I
say
forgot
she
he
loves apples.
existed.
Yeah, I forgot
I put
about
it on my
that.
list.
He's gone now, isn't he?
I
And he
think-
got like permabanned or
I
something.
think he's
Yeah.
either permabanned or his Reddit got deleted.
Yeah,
was
something.
one or
I
the
remember
other.
when something happened. Everyone, the front page that day. Oh
Dude,
my
everyone
god!
was up in arms.
They were like,
about him
"Rip
being
Holo
gone.
fan." That was crazy.
I don't even know what the fuck he did.
I don't either.
Like, I'm pretty sure he wasn't a bad guy.
I know.
We should make a documentary.
The
like what
life of
happened to
Hollow
HoloFan.
The Chris Chan next documentary. Because what if Holo fan is actually
What if
Chris
he's-
Chan?
Oh my god, what if he is just like a giant pedophile?
A fucking
Oh,
incel.
Jesus
fuck,
Christ.
dude.
Doesn't give us Anime Watchers a good name.
I'm not gonna say
Not
anything
many
about
people
him
do.
as a person, but he was pretty cool on Reddit from what he posted
Right.
in that time frame without me knowing anything else about him. Don't cancel me because I like HoloFan42 or whatever.
We still don't know much.
I don't know anything about him. If you say something that's really shitty about him, I will agree with you and not like him anymore. Deal?
Right,
Easy
we don't
as that.
stand this man, but we don't
No.
hate him either.
We like him until evidence comes forward.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's a good point because I watched Elfenlied not too long ago, and that was from 2004.
That's from 04. Holy
How's
shit.
it look? Does it look good?
Rough.
Yeah.
Really?
Very rough. Well, I don't know how well I can put it. Studio Arms that did it was a hentai studio up until 2002 or
Jesus.
something like that. Or no, Elfenlied was their first not hentai they animated. So it's not the best quality in the first place.
Older hentai is rough.
It's bad.
I just
Yeah.
look at the thumbnails. I'm like, oh my
I'm like,
god.
nope.
Nope, not touching that. So that doesn't really help Elfenlied a lot. But you can definitely tell that it was supposed to be aired on a CRT, if that makes any
Yeah.
sense. I'm watching, I'm like, I should just somehow hook up a CRT to watch
You would get the
this, 'cause
full experience.
I would get the masterpiece of
The curved screen that people don't want.
With the static when you put your hands up to it.
Yeah.
outward curve.
Yes.
Yeah. The bubble.
Watching it, I was like, this actually isn't that bad. I don't know how you would define it holding up because I can't say if it holds up because I didn't watch it back then. But it wasn't terrible.
I feel
What's
like,
the what? You go first.
I would say I feel like when, in terms of shows holding up, I feel like the animation isn't the big kicker. It's
No.
the story itself.
Yeah.
But I mean, like if something is shitty, then it's just shitty.
Yeah, exactly. It ties in, but not at the largest amount.
Yeah, I mean, you have to include it when you're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't just be like, the show's 2 frames, but the story's so good. Well, I can't enjoy the story because I'm watching a fucking slideshow.
Yeah, exactly. What is the oldest anime you guys have ever watched?
How do we count it?
Show. No,
'Cause
not movie,
Like
but show.
the whole way through, or just watched?
Like when?
That you
I'm sure you're
finished.
breaking it into seasons.
I watched Toonami when I was a kid, so like I watched OG Dragon Ball from like the 90s. Yeah. Fucking like Bobobo was from 2001.
What about
2003
what
or
about
something.
shows
Like you, all right.
that you chose to watch? I guess in the most recent
I
eras.
think Elfen Lied.
04.
Yeah, from 04.
I think mine might be Clanad.
05. I gotta see.
I'd have to take a peek.
I gotta see when, because I know mine.
I stray away from going too far back because I don't like the way older shows look, just personally.
I really like the animation styles of like the older shows. Like,
I do too, for some
even
reason.
Sailor Moon, I'm like, it has just this appeal to me.
Yeah.
It's very what's a good word I'm looking for?
I always use nostalgic for some reason.
Yeah, nostalgic is an okay word.
I'm very picky, and I know that it's a me thing, but like, I like the more refined
Yeah.
like, animation. I love the art style of early anime, but like, I like smooth animation. That's why I'm really liking Urusei
Yes.
Yatsura.
That show's fucking awesome.
I
Yeah.
get like the characters that look old,
Old,
the animation's really fucking nice.
Yeah.
I get my nice middle ground.
That
Yeah.
is like, I'm really happy they redid that. I had seen like Lum around here and there every now and again.
I'd seen her a lot.
And
of
I didn't know what it
places.
was, but I'm like, oh, that's definitely an older show. And
Yeah.
the fact that it came back and it still has the older charm to it,
Mhm.
but it is just clean and crisp.
Yeah. I'd
That's-
like to see that with more shows.
I know if they started like remaking older shows and kept them fairly
Yeah.
the same, and then just boost them up to a
Mhm,
modern
yeah.
era, I'd be so happy.
I think the oldest show I've watched actively is Gundam Wing. That was 96.
That's old as fuck. That's older than you.
That's older than me. Holy shit, that's older than me.
Yeah.
That's weird.
One thing, so I'm watching my first Gundam this season with the Witch of Mercury, and I haven't watched like Wing. That's probably the one that I want to watch the most out of all of Gundam.
Look, I want to watch Unicorn the most.
Unicorn was good, but I think it's a little overhyped for me.
I don't know. Unicorn's just a really cool Gundam.
Unicorn.
I know it's
I
cool,
like-
and then
it's
when
just a
when
cool
Unicorn
gun.
goes like ham, he like switches.
That's really why
It's
I want to
fucking
watch
cool.
it. I want to watch that, and I want to watch fucking Build Divers just because of this little fucking small girl. That's it. Like, I don't have any good reason to watch a Gundam show. It's all like really shitty
Yeah.
reasons.
So you've watched like the old Gundam, and you're watching Witch of Mercury as well. I feel like I'm basing this off of literally next to nothing, just me. That the old Gundams, were they more like actiony with the Gundams themselves? Because Witch of Mercury, I really like it. I think it is. It looks good. I like all the characters, but I feel like there's not a lot of Gundam.
So far, yeah, it is different. Like with all the other ones I've watched, even Build Divers, like there was so much fighting and Gundams in them. With this one, it's like Gundams are always kind of seen as like the bad thing in all of them, so they kept that theme. But like, it really is more of like a talking monologue so far as compared to like.
I want to
fighting.
see Ariel out in space kicking ass.
Yeah,
And I want more Gundams introduced. Because I can name Ariel. The other fucking one that Ellen was using, I don't know the name of.
yeah.
Nasdaq or
and
something.
yeah,
Yeah,
and the red one. I want like,
Cool mobile suits.
yeah, I want more mobile suits. I think the Zaku look cool. I just want more like Gundam.
Yeah, that's kind of the big. Like, I think it's a great show so far. But like, my major gripe with it is that there's not really much going on.
Yeah, we're just kind of getting some like internal school
Yeah,
conflict
and
with some economics.
I think it'll come because this is longer than 12 episodes, right? It's like 24.
It's a two-parter.
It's a two-parter, and I think we already got some hints of what's going on down on Earth. I think shit's gonna hit the fan, but I think it's taking too long.
It's very slow.
It is.
Very, very slow for a show that I was like, I want to watch big robots punch each
Yeah,
other.
Yeah,
for like
exactly.
an introduction. I feel like this show is bringing a lot of people back into Gundam.
Yeah.
It really seems like this is like the mech to bring people back.
Mm-hmm.
But there's not a whole lot of mech right now.
Yeah, I think I wish they would have some more, because you see 2 Gundams. One of them, I like Ariel. I didn't really care for the other one. It was mid. But I want to see more of like cool fucking mobile suits. Like
Yeah.
with Wing, you had Gundam Wing, like heavy arms. There were 2 other ones that were fucking badass, and then you would Epion show up. Even the regular mobile suit that the like regular army used, the Leos. Those are interesting looking mobile. They look like giant Cyclops. They're goober, but they look interesting.
Goober, but
They look
Goober.
like goober. They look funny, and like in fuck, why can't I remember the name of it? Fuck, it's one with God, why can't I remember
Death
the
Scythe?
name? Death Scythe is in Wing.
Big Zam.
I don't know where Big Zam is on.
Big Zam.
Big Zam.
God, why can't I remember this fucking Gundam? It's one of the newer ones. Fuck, this is really pissing me off, guys.
I can't help you. I haven't seen Gundam.
This is the
Like-
first Gundam I've ever
Hold on,
I
let me
know
look
Wing
this up,
Zero,
because this one had some really cool ones. in it.
Epion, Death Scythe, and Unicorn, and RX.
Iron-blooded orphans.
It is, yeah. It is literally Iron-Blooded Orphans. They had, what's the name of the Gundam in Iron-Blooded Orphan?
Jesus, buddy.
think it started with a B.
XR32.
No.
What is that? Is that a thing? Hold on. Is that
XR32.
XR32 a thing in any like capacity? Am I just
Do XR32 Gundam. If that comes up, I'm gonna...
Gundam? What?
Oh, it is. Holy shit.
No, wait.
No,
I just.
wait, hold on.
It's RX-78, too.
Oh, this is RX-93. XR-39.
I'm gonna build a Gundam. Bad.
They
Oh,
sell them
Mobile
Hobby
Suit
Lobby now.
Gundam 00 is receiving new CG anime project.
Barbados.
Barbados? I know
Barbados, yeah. Barbados was a very interesting looking Gundam, but it was fucking badass. And like I like Ariel. It's just not as cool as the other ones, I think, so far. It looks like, look up Turn A Gundam.
Turn A Gundam.
Yeah, look up the Turn A Gundam.
pull it up.
He's goofy fucking looking, man. If you want to see a goofy Gundam, Turn A Gundam is goofy.
Ariel kind of reminds me of like, she's got like the red, white, and blue aesthetic, like Wing Zero.
Did you find it?
RX-78.
He's got a fucking mustache.
He does have a mustache.
Here's the figure for it.
Yeah, Turn A
Look up-
Gundam is weird.
Look up Ariel now.
I don't know why it reminds me. It also reminds me of Gundam Exia from Mobile Suit 00. And like I liked the Exia Gundams, but there was some about them that didn't quite grip. Like Unicorn was fucking badass.
Unicorn's base.
I thought Barbados was super fucking cool. A lot of the mobile suits in Barbados, Iron-Blooded Orphans, were fucking badass.
Let me look up anime 'cause I'm only getting the figures and they don't really look,
Like it.
Yeah, every single.
Ariel looks pretty badass.
Okay, it looks
Um,
it looks a lot cooler now that I see it like that.
You
'Cause
can't deny Ariel looks fucking awesome.
Ariel looks
Ariel looks
sweet.
cool.
It looks a lot cooler when I see just the image of Ariel. I don't think they've done it justice in the anime yet.
No,
maybe
but
that's
she's
where-
also had 2 fucking fights.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's hardly been in it.
Yeah. So it is just normally in Gundam people would be dead, and there'd be a lot of fighting so far.
They did kill the one clone.
Yeah, but that was
Doesn't count, but they did kill someone.
yeah.
Well, I still think it counts because even though we know he's a clone, no one fucking else does.
I guess, but they also don't know he's dead.
That's true.
Yeah.
They did bring
So
back.
it doesn't even count.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it really doesn't count.
It literally doesn't even count. No, the only people that know he's dead are the people that
Yeah.
don't care.
Are the old frog women?
Yeah. I wish there was a little more action stuff going on right now. I mean, if maybe we need this build up in order to have it for later, because like I said, I think shit's gonna go down on Earth. I think there's gonna be fighting there,
I'm just gonna
but it's just
say
it's a little slow right now.
I do like the show. I'm gonna preface this by saying that if this is the Gundam to get people back into Gundam, it's doing a fucking terrible job.
I agree. It's more
Yeah.
of like a Yuri, which is fine.
I'm not mad.
I'm not the
about-
guy
I'm
to
just-
say that's wrong now.
Look, I'm not saying that that's how it should be, but
I agree with that take. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like if they want people to get back into Gundams in mobile suits and shit. I think they're going about it a little wrong.
A little slow.
Like,
Yeah.
I only got into it because someone said it's a Yuri, and I said, "Oh fuck, put me in the bandwagon."
I only
Right.
started watching it because you guys were like, you guys said it was pretty good.
I wasn't gonna watch it. I mean, if it was a Yuri anime, it'd be really good.
Yeah,
That just
so
had-
far.
If it was a Yuri anime that just had robots in it, sometimes it's good.
Yeah.
If it's a Gundam, it's really not what I was expecting, nor
Yeah.
what I really wanted from my first Gundam.
Alex,
Yeah.
based on all the other Gundams you've seen, how do you feel about Soletta?
She's cool. I really like her.
I agree.
She's really cool. She's not as like a badass or hard ass as the other pilots, but she's really cool.
I like her clumsiness.
Yeah, I like that too. That's something we haven't really seen in a Gundam yet, or at least that I haven't. Everyone
She's
like
a bit silly.
all the
Yeah,
other
they're goofy.
pilots are super fucking like. Imagine a male, Kudade. Just
They're all
kind of.
assholes.
They are all
Yeah.
assholes. They're very dry. Every single one of them so far. Maybe I think Unicorn might be the only exception. Like every other one I've seen, the main male pilots have been there's so many fucking doofuses. Get like one word, like in Gundam Wing. This is like the most stupidest line. This show's notorious for having stupid lines. It's just like the old Star Wars prequels. The one I forget the girl's name, but she's like super rich, and she goes up to Hiro Yui, who's the pilot Gundam Wing Zero, and she's like, "Hey, I'm inviting you to my birthday party," and he just looks at her, he's like, "I will kill you," and that's like the most infamous thing from that
And
show,
What's it in?
Gundam Wing.
That's in Gundam.
Yeah.
I will
I'm
kill you.
inviting to
Yeah,
my
after the
birthday.
podcast, you guys have to see that clip.
I've seen
He's
that
like,
clip.
yeah.
I had no clue what it was fucking
he's,
from.
he's just, "I will kill you."
Hey, I'm
I was
inviting my
like, Jesus
birthday
Christ,
party.
buddy.
I will kill you.
Thorpe, what's our time at?
107.
Gotta wrap it up pretty soon.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I've seen some pretty. Fate has notorious lines such as "When you kill people, they die," and the archer class is full of archers. So like, can't really talk shit about.
I just
that,
saw one
right?
of those the other day. One of those Fate ones.
I didn't know those were from Fate.
Yep,
That's
those are
pretty
both
funny.
from Fate.
I didn't
When
know
you
that either
kill
until now.
people,
They
they
die.
die. That is my favorite line in any show ever so far.
Oh man.
But I'm inviting you to my birthday party. I,
I will kill you.
Damn. Anyway, I
Yeah.
like
Goofy lines.
I like Gundam. It's just not good Gundam.
So far.
Hopefully,
We want robot punchy.
hopefully it become better Gundam.
Oh,
just
And one
all
thing-
assholes.
If say like the epic battles do start getting ramped up and we get more, I want those OG Gundam sounds.
Yeah, I don't think you'll get them.
Those get my rocks off. I'm not gonna.
That's
cap.
like a wing. That's like a Gundam.
Those
wing
are so
I do
fucking
not
cool.
think you'll get those.
You're not gonna
That's
get those.
upsetting to me because I'm like, I want the.
Mm,
Yes, I want the cool fucking
Yeah.
sounds.
No, they're
Yeah,
gonna
that's
have,
like a '90s exclusive for Japanese
Man,
sound
they
design.
fucking killed it with that.
they
you're gonna
did.
get the modern sound design, which is and then like really loud noises just all the time.
Yeah.
That's upsetting.
I hate it. I hate that every time there's a fight scene, it's just super fucking loud.
Yeah.
A1 Pictures does that with every single fight ever. If you've ever noticed, it's just bass boosted fucking
Mm-hmm.
sounds the entire time.
Boom.
I hate it. I have a problem with that.
Well,
I think we're about wrapping it up then tonight, huh?
the Hell Harm boys will be taking a weekend adventure to go see the USS Massachusetts, our next horny boat adventure.
We're
We will-
also going to see Salem.
We will be in Salem, Boston. I would like to go see the what the fuck is her name?
Lizzie Borden.
Yeah, the Lizzie Borden
Mm.
house. If all that's available, but we will be filming it. We'll bring another epic Hello Harem vlog.
Horny boat tour.
Yeah, another
We'll
horny
bring
boat
in
tour.
special guests.
Yeah, we gotta pick one. Did you bring one, Luke?
No.
We have Ram. I also have Rusher and Amelia.
I kind of think Rusher.
Damn, I could have brought fucking Marine or Ina too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We could have brought all of Hololive.
all three that we own.
Yeah, we were getting up there in the numbers.
We could bring Neil.
Fuck that cat.
Why?
We gotta bring someone else.
just
Yeah.
chilling, dude.
He can chill up here by himself.
Poor Neil.
All right. Well, that's the end of today's episode, guys. I know Luke has an announcement for a certain
I said
VTuber.
it already.
You did?
Yeah.
You said it early on.
Oh.
I said we can put our pirate hats on to watch whatever the fuck I said, and then I said Sencho marry me or something.
We still got to get that 3D printer.
I said something really fucking stupid, and then said Sencho marry
As
me.
long as it gets the point across.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
guys, that is the end of today's episode of the Hello Harem podcast. If you found anything interesting, fun, go ahead and leave a comment, leave a like. Make sure to hit that bell button after you subscribe. We always appreciate it. We have a weekly episode comes out every single Monday for you cats on YouTube,
Tonight, before
Spotify,
you go to
Apple,
bed,
or
make
wherever
an
you get your
inspection tour of your
podcasts.
ice box.
Thank you very
How's
much
that
for
Pabst
listening.
Blue
We will
Ribbon
see you
supply
guys
holding out?
next week
Tomorrow
online.
morning when your dealer says, hey, Pabst the Ribbon.
Yeah,
What
see
else?
ya.